but it need not matter. Our sins are varied all over the map. They are great and grievous and awful sins, and they lie scattered in every direction. Some sins are just dumb and stupid. You may have been a furry dressing up like a raccoon for the last couple of years. It doesn't matter. Come to Christ and have all that stupidity cleansed. Some sins are toxic and malevolent. You may have been lurking behind various Anon accounts for years, spewing out hatred toward Jews or boomers or women or your father. That need not matter. Before Christ, hating and being hated are entirely normal, Titus 3:3. But it really doesn't matter. Come to Christ and have all that rancid bile washed right out of you. Some sins are grubby, pedestrian, and predictable, like some boomer Chamber of Commerce type, carrying on an adulterous affair with the secretary of his country club. Some are not high rebels in the tradition of the sexual revolution, but rather are just successful businessmen who trickled into the wrong beds. They are not just sinful, but also dull. Christ will take all of that as well. Have you killed any of your babies? Come to Christ. Have you cut off your breasts? Come to Christ. Have you built a medical practice cutting off breasts? Come to Christ. Have you run numerous Anon accounts attacking faithful servants of God? Come to Christ. Have you written op-ed pieces urging Christians to surrender, the central point of the culture war? Come to Christ. Are you a loser? Come to Christ. You won't be the first, and you certainly won't be the last. The glory to come. So if God in his mercy turns us, we will be turned. Lamentations 5:21. There have been generations every bit as stupid as ours that have been delivered from it. There have been people, just like us, simultaneously sentimental and inhumane, who have been liberated from that peculiar form of spiritual schizophrenia. There have been countless self-righteous strivers and climbers who have had their noses rubbed in their own filth, who have then been able to receive the mercy. There have been egalitarian levelers who have learned to glory in the hierarchical order that God assigned to us, and who surrendered the pride of hating the grace given to others. There have been many women who have repented of being feminists, and many men who have repented of being brutes. When God determines to bestow the needed reformation and revival, there will be no possible countermeasures. The glory will happen, the glory will come, and it will happen at precisely the moment God determined for it to happen. He is not waiting on anything from us. This will happen in full accordance with his perfect counsel and will. We will be taken up by it, but we will not carry it. Rather, it will carry us. Moreover, it will carry us through. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. 1 Corinthians 2:9. When God raises his arm to do this glorious thing, no one will be able to grab his wrist to stop him and say, "What are you doing?" All the leftist money in Hollywood can't stop it, and all the capitalist money in the Globo banks can't even slow it down. It will come when the Lord just nods his head, indicating that it is time. Nebuchadnezzar learned this lesson centuries ago, Daniel 4:34 and 35, and he learned it the same way it appears that we will learn it, after the fit of madness has passed.